Hi everyone, how are you tonight? For tonight, we've got two cards. Full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. And also the second card is the new moon, a new start is coming. So these cards are very positive on last night and the day before. It's just so exciting that you can see how things are developing and how you're asking questions and how things are busy changing and the more positive side coming out. I just love it when the positive comes out. So what this end of a tough cycle approaches actually means for you is questions that you had, but it also asks how hard are you willing to work for what you want? Again, putting in your effort comes to the foreground. There's a saying that goes, God helps those that help themselves. If you are, putting in the effort, if you are pushing, if you are working hard, if you're doing all that you possibly can, it will pay off. But if you're sitting there asking and you're sitting back and twiddling your thumbs, that's where it's going to remain, at asking. Nothing's going to come your way, or it might come your way and you're going to miss it because you're not paying attention to what's being handed to you. Work issues may come about or may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. So anything that's been bothering work-related will now be put in a clear, the bubble will pop, everything will be open so you can see where you're heading, where you're going, what it is that you actually want. If you're wondering if you should stay in this job or leave, this can be a strong sign to exit and that the end of a rough time is forecasted. So if you had your doubts, this can be an indication that, yes, you can make your move. But again, please make sure that you look at everything from every point of view, that you make your notes and your pros and your cons so you're sure what you're getting into. Don't go and leave your job if you don't have any other means of supporting yourself or, paying your debt or taking care of yourself and your family. You need to think logically, okay? It also raises the question of how ambitious you are and whether you are prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless. It's good to want to aspire to be somewhere, but it's not good to step on other people and kill other people in the process to attain what you want to. Remember, I always say that ask for what you want and what you need, but not at the cost of someone else. Because that's bad luck. That is very, very bad. And some other time is going to just come and bite you back in the ass. Always make sure that everything is blessed and working to its full potential and for the good of everyone. Okay. If this was regarding a love question, this can be a call to face reality. And if you ask the question, you'll know what this means for you. And whether it's the situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is in trouble, prioritize it more. Give attention If you don't understand what giving attention means, it means putting other stuff aside to give attention to either your relationship, your wife, your marriage, whatever you might have. It means giving direct attention, not via something else or someone else. Or that must be your focus of attention then. Also, tuning to the moon, release control and trust in the universe. You're asking all these questions. So you're waiting for the answers. But yet you want to hold on and crush it all. You're not trusting the universe. You're not opening up so that what must happen must happen. Okay? You can't hold on. And that's what I said in a few videos ago. If you're holding on so tight that your hands are bleeding, it's not worth it. Nothing that is worth it is supposed to make you bleed. Always just remember that. And you might say, yeah, Melise, but you don't know. I've been there. I've been through life. I've felt the knocks on the rocks. Okay? So it's out of experience that I can tell you that if something makes you bleed, it's not worth it. But if you decide that it is worth it to fight for it, make sure when you sign on that you're there 100% and 24/7. Let's just keep that in mind. Okay, additional meanings. A professional project may be ending now. So this goes back to work relations. You should know where you are at this stage. If your contract that you signed for is done, if you're getting to the point where you know it's easier to move on and you've got something ahead of you, again, careful consideration. Also, admit if you have been overly hard-headed or hard-nosed. If you've been hard-headed, meaning that you wouldn't see someone else's input or someone else's advice, you don't want to listen to reasoning, take a step back, think about it, take that other viewpoint also into consideration, and then finding a balance between your personal and your private lives, or your professional and your private lives. Everything must also always be balanced. You can't give too much to your work and your home life suffers because of it, and you can't give too much in your home life and your work is going nowhere. And I know it takes a lot out of a person, but you can balance it and you can make it. And make sure that your partner, if you're in a relationship, understands what you're working towards. Work together to get there. And it's also a strong indication that it's time to stop fearing the worst. Because it's also already told you here that to trust the universe. New things are happening. Old endings are coming to an end permanently. Forget about the past. Focus on the future. See where you're heading and where you're going. See, this full moon in Capricorn has a very strong work ethic and energy. And will more likely come up when you're asking a professional question. If your question is about another matter, It will serve as a much needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness. Whatever you've been feeling about your situation. And this also applies no matter when you draw this card. Making plans and looking at your future and heading in a new direction is better than sitting, worrying, and wasting your time. Because all that worrying and wasting your time is going to bring you nowhere. As to where you start making plans, you look into different avenues, you're getting your plans together, that creates hope. That gives you that oomph to start moving forward in your life again. Okay, so that is for the full moon in Capricorn. Then we get into the new moon. A new start is coming. It's wonderful how this one follows up with the other one. It just, when the pack was turned around, the new moon was lying there, and it had to go with this one. Okay, so a new start is coming. This is a big, big yes coming your way. It's one of the most auspicious cards in the deck, and it's totally positive. So it ties in again with the full moon in Capricorn. It's just what I love about the oracle cards. It tells you exactly what is busy happening now, and how to act now, and how to proceed. So something new and exciting is developing. This should just put you in a total better mood regarding everything that's going on and regarding your questions. And the situation you're asking about is blessed. And you're on target to achieve your goals. So again, it goes back to the previous one. It ties in, it tells you yes, yes, yes. You're absolutely on the right path now. Again, look at everything, the advantages, the disadvantages. Make sure that you know what is going on regarding everything. And the message from the universe is that in some other way, you're starting all over again. May that be a new or a better course, or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, it reminds you that life goes in circles and you're moving into a new cycle now. Okay, you can't just stay there swinging, swinging, swinging. You need to find a course and a heading and go and do that. That is why life is so exciting. And change is the only thing that's constant in our lives. But make sure you make positive changes to your life. Hydrate. This is also the time to wipe the slate clean. On the previous card, talking about the old and the negative and the positive changes that's busy coming into your life. You can't accept new and positive if you keep on holding on so tightly to the bad and the ugly and all the negative. How are you going to see the positive if you just sit there like this looking into the negative? You need to make a call there and know what to let go of. If the situation you're asking about has become toxic, either that will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. So again, new beginning, new things to look forward to. Get your plan of action ready. When your opportunity presents itself, go for it. You must remember anything in life, anything that you can ask about, and this was also a big thing for me to learn, is to not be scared to approach people and ask things. The worst I can say is no. So what? Pull the name off. Next. If someone says no, sometimes it's a blessing in disguise that person didn't say yes, because further on the road, you actually realize, oh my God, if that person said yes, I would have been in trouble now with that person, because that person did A, B, C, whatever. So if someone says no, it's not a dead stop. Sometimes it just means move to the next thing. But always say thank you and always have gratitude for everything in your life. And attuning to the moon, I'll see it when I believe it. That means envisioning what you want, focusing on it, and calling it to life by believing in it. As soon as you start believing in what you want and you're calling it into your life and you're being positive about it, you will see the changes. Again, it doesn't help to sit and procrastinate and only see the bad and the negative. Your subconscious believes whatever you tell it. And on that subject, just if you keep on telling yourself you're so stupid, you're going to believe that you're stupid, because that's all that your subconscious hears the whole time, is that you're telling yourself that you're stupid. So how are you going to be anything else? But if you look at yourself in the mirror and you recognize that actually you're positive, you make positive changes, you bring so much positive to life, what you bring to the table actually counts, and you repeat that to yourself, that is what you're going to see. That is what's going to happen. This is going to be your trend going forward. Always remember that. Additional meanings. A new start is on its way. Oh, yes. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Again, as I mentioned with the previous card, please do not wish for something that is to the cost of someone else, that is to someone else losing or harm coming over that person just because of what you want. Be very careful in that manner or that regard. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well. This is where your positive change is coming in. Manifestation, telling your subconscious, telling your mind that no matter what life is throwing at you, you are going to make it. You are going to do it. And there is busy happening because you believe in yourself. Doesn't matter what other people say. Believe in yourself. And here's that rocker again. Forget about the past. Okay, as soon as you keep on hanging on to the past, it's going to burn you. You're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to go nowhere. You need to move forward. You need to move into all this excitement and new stuff that is awaiting you. Your new journey. Who knows what's waiting for you? Just let go of the past. Cut off, snip off, burn bridges, or whatever, but let go of the past. Also, the new moon marks the start of the waxing cycle and the midpoint of the dark moon. It's a dark and veiled time when the moon is invisible, But that's the time of rebirth. That is when the moon is starting to come into the waning moon again, and you see those beautiful slits of moon. Our lives work on the same principle. This is why this card is so magnificent and auspicious, is because it tells you that darkness that you were in, you're now busy moving through it. And this is also the best times of rebirth. It is really positive. So there you go. We had the 2 cards for tonight. It's not quite often that this happens. This is the second one that I've got so far. And it is just amazing. Everything is turning positive and everything is getting lighter. Just go for it. Start believing in yourself. Decide that where you want to go, that you want to make it, and you can do that. Believe in yourself. But just don't be an idiot that if you see things aren't going to work out, that you're going to be hard-headed and hard-nosed and say, no, but I'm going. Be wise enough to see when something is falling apart, not working, not for your greater good, and step out. Okay. Don't get burned just because you don't want to admit that this is not suitable for you. And if you're not sure, ask for help, ask for direction. Okay, so if you need more insight onto these and for your full spread, as I said previously, it's not always that a reading will be, or this guidance of the day or night will be just for you. It might be for someone else. If it's not for you, please pass a message along, share my link, and might just be what someone is waiting for to hear to change their lives around. So thank you so much. Catch you tomorrow night and be positive in whatever you do and believe in yourself. Bye.